Yo, 60 days. No small feat.
Thanks.
He's not paying your bullshit.
What it does to a 13-year-old, kid. He finds a big sister overdose.
Don't tell me, I already thought about it.
How it affects their ability to trust. It's hard for them to get close to people, relationships. Yeah, probably fucked up for life. But hey, you're gonna have to make peace with that. I'm not leaving.
Hello.
Let me know when you want to stop trying to kill yourself. You need some pancake.
Okay, he can be a good ally. I think so. See that face. Each time that we're gonna see Gia, that face. Not someone you know, not someone you know, not someone you know. Please. Oh, definitively not someone you know.
I mean, I'm serious. I got some extreme kink. You want to see something?
Sure.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Your dick? Don't.
Come on, tell me you never fucked with me.
I wouldn't. I really.
He's enjoying that.
Wait, you want me to make fun of you?
Oh, yes. Come on, turns me on.
You have really a weird
You
kink.
can have to do anything you want.
Why?
Because you're big and beautiful and powerful. And I want you to punish me when I cheat.
Oi,
Is she like how?
I want you to find me.
don't do that, kid. Really?
You send me a photo when you get back to the dorms with a clock in it. Like a ransom photo? And don't you dare get pregnant.
She's gonna get pregnant. You know his passcode? Oh, okay. Oh, that's a fraternity party or something like that? I'm not sure that I'm gonna like what is gonna happen. He didn't strip, you put him naked. Not the same thing. You in love. No, 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 no.
Like 100% straight with 100% gay. Obviously there's like bi-people, asexual, pan.
Thank you, Kat.
Look, all I know is that most guys are like weird, gross, and fucking pathetic.
Nah.
Okay, look, if I tell you something, horrible,
That's sweet and nice. Please, can it not turn bad? Please.
Can I see your opinion on something? How's this stuff?
Yo. You hear me? I said we're about to close.
I really believed it. I was like, hey! She's getting confidence, you know. I love the two versions of her, you know.
Hey! Yes? What? What? Okay, well, actually, first, you are the best.
Ooh, the movement of the camera right there
So thanks.
was so great.
Tyler runs for me.
No,
Wait, for real? Yeah.
no, no.
But like, when? On Saturday after the practice. Like it at night? They're for it. Meet him after carnival, like in public. I mean, we can't. Like, he's a job. I don't really care about the situation because it just doesn't seem safe. I've been in situations that are way less safe.
You want to help her with drugs, she wants to help you with knowing what safe situations are.
Maybe we can bring a fucking audience or something. Like people here know the thing. Out of everyone in the world, I wanted to tell you. So that you'd be happy.
She's jealous, maybe a little, but she's also right. But I get it, you know, why she needs to do it like that, Jules. I don't like this situation. Because also we know that this is Nate. Not the same.
I don't want to fight with you.
That's the last thing that you want to do. Are you gonna...
You have to understand that I just want you to be safe, okay? I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I get it. I love you. I really do. Love you too.
She's breathing better.
You're a mess. You know that? Or you?
Oh, you're beautiful girls.
I hate everyone else in the world but you.
She's gonna make a move. Yes.
I'm sorry.
I need an answer, Jules. No.
Not today, Rue. Sorry.
Look, man, all I need is just like a few receipts.
Sorry, I can't help
Fez, I've had a really fucked up day, alright?
I like him more
Sorry,
in
but
each
I ain't
episode.
coming over here no more.
Fez, open the fucking door, please! I'm begging you just to open the door!
So many of your friends are trying to help you.
Fez! You know you make your living off of selling drugs to teenagers? And now all of a sudden you want to have a fucking moral high ground? A fucking dropout drug dealer with 7 functioning fucking brain cells. Are you doing this because you care about me? If you gave a shit about me, you would have sold me the fucking drugs in the first place! So open the goddamn door!
I think that he's already feeling guilty about that.
You did this to me! You fucking ruined my life! The least you can do is open the goddamn door and fix it!
It's not gonna fix it. Ooh.
Open this door right now, I swear to God! I will hate you till the day I fucking die! You fucking did this to me!
He's trying to repair his fault, you know. Rue, I swear. Hey! You're not gonna jump or something like that. No, my dear. Call the guy, the ally that we met at the beginning. No. I'm wishing better. But see, just with the angle of the camera, I was imagining that.
I was just calling to see if maybe you still wanted to get pancakes or something.
She's getting better. She took that decision and not the one that I imagined because they made me imagining it. That was a fucking good scene, you know, at the end. See, just by the movement of the camera, I thought that she was gonna jump. And I said, please don't jump and call Ali, you know, call the ally that we met at the beginning of the episode. And just by the movement of the camera, they told me that I was wrong to think that she was gonna do it, you know, the easiest thing that she could do, the easiest, I mean, the worst thing that she could do, she didn't do it, she chose to call Ali. She didn't need me, you know, to think that, she did it herself. She's saving herself, she's getting better already because she didn't think about jumping, she thought about calling for help. Just the movements of the camera. That's how well this show is done, you know, it's filmed. They thought about it, I said it. Okay, they wrote it well and they thought about how mixing all of these stories, all of these characters, making them evolve and all of that, but they thought also about how showing it to us, how filming it in a way that we're gonna feel things before it's happening, you know, with the lights, the colors, the music and all that, creating an atmosphere, but also how can they put messages, how can they put feelings, how can they put informations just by the way of filming the situation. Like that moment with Rue, you know, when she was like that and Jules was coming, that moment with Rue and Jules also, you know, that hug that they had, how it was filmed, you know, the movements of the camera during that moment, and that scene at the end, oh, that's so well done, you know, for the writers and for, you know, the crew who is filming it. That's so well done. They thought about everything. Sometimes, you know that bike moment and all, sometimes it's feeling like a music clip, and maybe it could feel too much if it would be too long, you know, but they're clever enough to make it short. That short moment, you know, that music, color, light moment, short ones into one episode, so we don't have the impression that we are watching a music clip. It's just, you know, really like that, a breeze, you know, during the episode. It's just a feeling. It's short enough to just impulse us a feeling, a moment, like also with Cassie and Christopher during that fraternity party. I don't know, you know, the two of them, these moments that they have together, how they edited also these moments, you know, the camera moving like that and all of the different scenes. It was brief once, in fact, just a few seconds, but we had the impression that we were with them all along the night, and with these movements of camera and also with that music clip moment, it felt like a breeze, like a moment, like a feeling. They are together, they are alright together, they love to be together. Okay, they're having sex and all, but it's more than that. They are really together. See? Just with how they are filming it, how they are choosing to film it, to edit it, you know, to cut the scenes together, to do it, we have one more thing than just, okay, they're spending the night together. No, we have a feeling, we have an emotion, we have an atmosphere, we have something. That's so great. Oi. I'm saying oi for a lot of things. I'm saying oi for Kat. She has a Pornhub account. She's making videos, but not only that, she's manipulating, I don't know if it's a good word for that, someone online with sexual things, and she has money because of that. I'm searching for how can it turn really, really bad if it's not people, you know, knowing what she's doing. I mean, people that she knows discovering what she's doing. We have Nate flirting, I don't know, talking with Jules. She is falling in love with him, with Tyler, but Nate, he knows who she is, and we didn't see any emotions, you know, on his face. We didn't see him smiling or, you know, being happy to receive her messages like she is when she's receiving his messages. He's not falling in love with her, for sure. He knows who she is. He chose to talk to her because he knew who she was minute one, you know, of the discussion. I'm really, really, really afraid of what is gonna happen during their meeting, during the moment, you know, when they're gonna meet. At the end of a carnival, you know, during the night, in a place where no one else is gonna be. They met during the kitchen scene where he threatened her. She defended herself, so she humiliated him in a way in front of everyone. For a guy like that, with an ego like that, to know now that he's lying to her about who he is and is making her think that he has feelings for her, is manipulating her feelings like that online, and they're gonna meet soon. I'm not a fan of the idea. I'm really, really scared about what can happen. I'm really not believing he's doing all of that for another reason than to do bad stuff, you know. By manipulating her feelings, but also maybe physically during their meeting. I'm really afraid of that. And he's lying to her even with what he's saying, like, I love my mom and all. We saw you told us that you don't like your mom, that you despise her. I'm afraid. I was like, can Maddie help? You know, maybe she can help just because of the fact that she's jealous and she's gonna interrupt them. I would love that. If Maddie is interrupting them, okay, we're gonna have a weird situation and they're gonna talk bad about each other, but I prefer verbal violent scene than a physical violent scene like Nate can offer us. Oh, and we have Rue who is in love with Jules. That's sweet. But that's also... I don't know if Jules can be interested or not. I mean, we know that she's interested by guys because of Nate, you know, because of this app that she had. Can she be interested also by women? We don't know that yet. I mean, right now, how she reacted when Rue kissed her, she was surprised for sure, but she was not like, oh, what are you doing? And oh, that's so bad. But even if she can be interested by girls, I'm not sure that she can be interested by Rue. She is really considering Rue as her best friend. So even if, you know, she's interested by girls, maybe she's not gonna want to break that friendship. We see. Rue, she's still taking drugs, maybe less than usually, but she's still taking some. She's stealing them to Jules, that's so bad. And what she said to Fez, that scene, what she said to him, you know, that scene, it's really my conflicted emotions about Fez. I mean, I like him, his character, and he's sweet with her, he wants to take care of her, we saw that, but at the same time, she's right. He's giving drugs to all of these teenagers. You can't blame him like he made you like that and it's because of him that you're an addict, but he has his responsibility into that. But I think that he knows it and he's feeling guilty about it, and I love the fact that this door was closed until the end, you know, that he didn't change his mind, that he's really trying to help. And I think that it's really hurting him, you know. The fact that he has to be like that with her, the fact that he has to make her hate him because he truly wants her to not kill herself. And he doesn't want to help her kill herself. But that was a rough scene because all of what she screamed to him, you know, was true. Not fully true, you know, she is not the only one to blame for how she ended, and he doesn't have the whole responsibility of what happened to her. That was rough. I think that I cried during that moment. It was too much, you know, because again, I have mixed feelings, you know, about him. All of what he's doing to her and all of what we are seeing about him with her, it's good, you know, it's good moments, it's sweet moments. We can think that he's a nice guy, but he's a drug dealer. He's giving drugs to teenagers. I'm conflicted because I really like him, but I know that I shouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now because I want to watch at least 3 episodes today, if it's not more, so I need to stop talking so much in intros and reviews. So it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.